Kahalayim la Yahal Bashim Yahushai Bahasham Makakodash. The sun's going down in a little bit. And I don't know if you guys remember the last time we seen this, how short it was compared to now. Which lets you know that this is around the Passover. Because look how green this is. Listen to the sounds. And I bet you'll see more wildlife too. More birds in your own town. You know, around wherever you may be. And the things that you don't see are them spirits handling the grass, the trees, even the earth has a spirit. You see everything speaking to me right now. And it's very calming. But there's a tension in the background. Because in the wild, life is as long as you can survive. So you see this beautiful greenery. It's going to get cut down, made into straw. And then it's going to be baled up. And then look at it right here. Perfect. The wheat and the tares. Although that is not wheat. This is not wheat. This is probably not wheat, but this is not a tare either. But in comparison, this will be the tare, and this will be the wheat. You see how they grow together? Now, do you think the farmers are gonna waste their goddamn time picking that little fucking bullshit right there? It's probably all around. Look at it, it's just all in there. You're gonna see the weeds growing. So the answer to that question, whether you think the farmers will just separate them before the harvest, like I said, the spirits are right here. See, look at that water. That's stagnant water. And the whole reason why it's stagnant is because it's being depleted. There's no current under water. So the current has to be under the water in order for it to be living water. You don't want to be like this water. If you already started going out, just go out once a week. That's a nice steady pace. And then make your videos daily, or as much as you can. I try to put up 4. 4 is a thing. Because, and then this is just an extra one. I just felt like coming out here. Oh, yeah. So I was back on the topic. The reason why I came out here is because I wanted to observe nature and its greenery. So there's this herb called Tongkat Ali, and I'm taking it in pill form. Excuse me. I'm taking it in pill form, and this is about the 5th day I've been taking it. I'm not gonna take it today. This is an off day. So, but it's the capsule with ingredients says vegetable extract. Vegetation extract, which is greens. For all I know, it could be some of that. But the whole reason behind me believing that it works is because of faith. And I'm just laughing because, you know, we should have faith like that. Like, like it makes me laugh because I don't know if the pill is actually working, but my back doesn't hurt, and it was hurting, and it's not the shoes because I got these shoes 3 days ago, and I'm on the 5th day on the regimen. So the vegetable, I'm gonna call it a herb, vegetation. You know, vegetable go into the vegetarian people eat vegetables, and they say they feel healthier. I just had a steak, and then I wouldn't know the difference of feeling healthy or unhealthy. I've been unhealthy my whole fucking life. I've been hurting for certain. You know, it's been in pain, dealing with pain. And look at how this was a little. They had water flowing in there, and you can see it down there, and there was ducks in and all that shit. But I think that's a milk thistle plant. Yeah, I don't know if you can identify it. The one herb growing up tall, that's a milk thistle, or wild lettuce. I wouldn't risk it because you know I'm not experienced on that. Look at right here. See how that herb is growing? Now, there's some of them when they're young. I can tell when they're young. I never seen it grow that big. You know. But you could use it for medicine. Milk thistle will help with the headache. Now, not a headache caused by tooth pain, but a headache, right? You got to learn to diagnose yourself because we're all physicians. And look at these trees. Remember when I showed you, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago? This is growing fast. Next time I'm going to try, Lord willing, come out here and it's going to have fruit on it. It's going to have fruit on it. But why is it going to have fruit on it? Remember I told you that each one of these trees is a branch of a tree. So imagine this. Which one is the most beautiful tree? Just pick it out in your head. You know, now the tree that you picked out, you're gonna cut 1,000 tender branches, dip them in chemical, a rooting hormone, and you're gonna get clones. The supposed and this about that experiment is to get the same fruit from each plant. Now you can go talk to any goddamn farmer in the motherfucking land, and they'll tell you that shit. I ain't crazy. So that has to do with cloning. But look at this beautiful greenery. See, some brothers got lakes to go to. Like, this is calm. This is calming because green. I'm wearing green too. That word on there is my last. This is my surname. And that surname is goes back to a Moorish man from the northern part of Spain, and it means thorn, like intelligence. That's why I named myself Kawak, because Kawak is what it basically translates to. So that's why I say I'm from the tribe of Judah, but you know I'm banging Issachar because they need it. They need a resuscitation. Now, I don't know if that works, but that's how I'm feeling it. And look at this difference. You see the difference in this grass and in that grass. That grass this grass is wild, right? The one behind it, who knows? It might be genetically modified, but they're using it for ethanol probably. which is a part of what they use to break down fuel. But it's beautiful nonetheless. However, it's being used for something else. Now, let's compare what I said to the truth. The Lord put us, the elect, amongst, well, that's a bold statement. I'm going to stick to it. Picked us as his elect, his hopeful elect. That's what it is. It just came out like that, so I'm going to say it like that. Amongst all of Israel. And look at how different it looks, man. That's wheat. You see, this is the only strand of wheat, but now all this grass came from one seed. So that tells me that this is a GMO. You see how they had that blue grass with the fucking, that's actually what the fucking tares look like. Yeah, right here. Look at it again. Look at it again. You see this right here? And then you see, where's another one? No, there's different ones. You see this right here? Look at this right here. And then compare it to this. If you could break these two down in abundance to make bread, which shows you that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is perfect in all his design. If he can make that happen by design, he could put a plant that's going to grow naturally in its environment and produce something that you could manipulate into substance, like wheat. You can make bread from wheat. You can make tortillas. You can make all these things. But did you see the other one, the one that's not so good? And that wasn't tare, and that wasn't wheat. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But the comparison is the thing. So even amongst Israel, and I'm talking about the camps. I'm talking about the camps. Because who you follow has a lot to do with like, who you are. There's an old saying, show me, and I'm translating it from the old Mexicano. Show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Or no, it's just like, if I'm going to translate it verbally, like verbatim, it's show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. So it means to say, if you're hanging out with thieves, you're a fucking thief. Right? Because you condone that shit. You might not be doing it, but you condone that shit. So likewise, in the truth, if you're an IUIC, the shirt fringers, which there's people in Israel in this area. I don't know if it's because of me and my brother. And did you hear how I said that, my brother? Well, I said that with love, man. That's my brother. And normally, this is perfect. The spirit right here. Normally, I wouldn't have hung around with him. But the spirit brought us together, which shows you can have wheat and tare together, but there could be more wheat beyond that and calling out to you. I think it's just amazing. It's like a movie. It's a programmed movie. Well, a movie gets directed, doesn't it? And with that direction of the movie, everything happens according to the director. But in this movie, the director says wind blows, and it blows. And it's blowing. So he put the wheat and the tares together, which is symbolic of all the nations that have lived together throughout all the world. Because you could be in any country, and there's a mixture of people. Because the Israelites are all over the planet. There's Israelites in every country of the world. That's just how it is, because the Lord said that we would be fruitful and multiply. So we would be all over the place. Now in Babylon is where I'm trying to get to. So in Babylon, here in Babylon, it's time to get on Babylon. Here in Babylon, amazing, huh? Here in Babylon, the wheat and the tare stand side by side, and you don't know who's who, right? But at the end of the day, when the angels come to reap the harvest, there's gonna be a mass amount of chaff getting burnt up. A whole lot of it. And that includes the 2/3. Because the angels are so good that they'll separate all the peoples. And once they do that, they separate all the peoples. Then what can happen is, now they got a clear view of who's who. So now they're going to be like, okay, these are all the Israelites, but amongst the Israelites, these are the elect. And then amongst the heathen, these are the ones that are going to die. And then these will be the ones that are going to be saved for enslavement. Taking a long walk today. So I just wanted to get that off. So I'm going to end it there. And wish peace and mercy and good and blessings. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the blessing prayer. So it's Baba Kusha, Baba Kusha, Baba Kusha, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Barakyam, Shalak, Barakyam, Wa Shalom, La Bachayar, Shal Yasharala. See, the brain works. See how the brain works? That's funny. Because I can feel all my, like that. Like, it was looking for it. And then my face was doing all these things that the muscle memory does. That's funny. So with that, I'm going to say shalom until next time.